Ooh, right guys, today I'm bringing you a legendary item guide in Borderlands 3, and in this video we'll be looking at the Vladov rocket launcher known as the Ion Cannon. The red text on the weapon reads, Fun Detected Obliterate, but it's not like any normal rocket launcher. Instead, much like a Maliwan weapon, it has a charge time when you begin holding down the trigger, which then makes the launcher shoot a very high damaging laser. This laser does also have as much splash damage radius as a traditional rocket, but what makes the Ion Cannon's laser much better is the ease of getting critical hits on your targets. To get this weapon, we'll be farming the DLC boss known as the Fabricator, located on Jack's secret, so you will need the handsome Jackpot DLC in order to farm this. The Fabricator is located at the very end of this area, and there is only one fast shovel at the start, so much like the bunker in Borderlands 2, there is quite a bit of running needed in order to get yourself up to the farm. But once you've done this bit of running once, you'll spawn in right outside the boss fight, making the runs very quick and easy. The Ion Cannon is also a guaranteed drop, so at least you can do the 3-minute run to get there in confidence of knowing that you will get this weapon to drop. The launcher could come in any element, including non-element, and absolutely dominates everything. Because it fires this laser, it's very capable of easily hitting critical hits, and on top of the massive damage the gun already does, getting bonus damage from a crit is likely to one-shot anything, even up to Mayhem 4. For me, the way the launcher works gears it towards being used much like a sniper rifle more than a launcher, whereby you're trying to get concise hits opposed to firing in a general direction and hoping an enemy gets caught in the explosion. Each shot only consumes 1 ammo, which is even better because the damage output per shot is so generous. You're 110% getting good damage return on the ammo you're using, and on top of that, this gun can come in a ×2 version, whereby the damage is slightly reduced per laser, but it fires 2 lasers at once for the cost of 2 ammo. I would definitely recommend going for this version if you want this gun, purely because it can help save time having to charge the gun a second time to finish off a badass, as you only have to charge the gun up once for a ×2 in order to kill said badass. On top of the low ammo consumption, the gun has a very high magazine size, especially on Mo's. By default, the one I'm using in the footage has a magazine size of 10, so being able to shoot 10 times with this weapon before having to reload is very good because the damage is so high. On Mo's, I was able to get this up to 22, which really helped with the ×2 version because this also meant I was able to shoot 11 times, even with the ×2 version, before having to reload. And this just made it a lot easier with saving little nitpicky times like having to charge my gun more and obviously reloading. The footage being shown is of me on Mayhem 3, and despite only having a max ammo cap of 36 for launchers, it didn't seem like it was too little at all, and I only had to refill once after the first area of Carnivora. In fact, I've used SMGs and snipers, which I've had to refill more in the same time, and that's purely because despite the low ammo count, this launcher really makes efficient use of the ammo with the damage. With all this being said, I really don't have any bad things to say about this weapon. The charging time required to fire the weapon could be considered as a downside, but you really only notice it as part of the weapon's functionality after using it for a while, and thus you start to not notice it at all. If you have this DLC, you've probably had this drop already, but if you don't have this gun, get to the Fabricator ASAP to make your Mayhem 4 experience a whole lot easier. But other than that, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you found this useful. Make sure to subscribe for future legendary item guides on my channel. And yeah, see you in the next video.